Hey guys, it's Petunia Gal, and we are back over in Let's Build a Zoo. So we are going to get back into it and see what fun we can have today. And again, this is going to be a voiceover, so hopefully you guys don't mind that. It's going to be a little weird. I've never done a voiceover for this particular game, and it's going to be a little bit harder. So hopefully you guys can hang on and get through it. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get some food ordered for all these guys and make sure they don't go hungry, because we don't want that. Look, we got an employee level up. Awesome. So we're going to make sure we've got the work zone set up. And I know I don't have a work zone for this because we just put it in last time. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in a bit. Here, I want to look for the zookeeper heat map is the thing. So, is that zookeeper or animal keeper? Either way. But we'll go ahead and here we'll check the work zones for these guys. So, I kind of want to keep it at just 2 enclosures for each. But we definitely need to get some more some more keepers in, because we're getting a lot of enclosures here. So, and I don't know if it's a good idea to have them overlap or maybe have 2 keepers on the same work zone. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I just, for now, want to make sure everything's covered and everybody has a work zone set up for them, so they get fed and cleaned and watered and all that fun stuff. I don't think the keepers need to do the water, though, because if it's covered with the water pipe, it's good. So I'm guessing that is kind of automatically taken care of. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and see what we can do here. And I don't think I'm going to get to any of these tasks that are on the corner. I should have gotten rid of those, I think. But oh well. So I just want to look at what we can research. Right now we have 13 points, it looks like. I really want to get this water tower, but unfortunately we get some other things, so we don't have the points for that this time. But it's okay. We'll be fine, right? And there's a lot of like decoration things we could unlock. But I don't know. When I look at the other stuff that we can unlock, I'm just like, I really want to get that. I think I'll wait. And then, or I totally forget about it and get something else. Because if I hadn't totally forgotten about it, I probably would have gotten the water tower. But I think I just got started doing other things, and, you know, that's what happens. But the release hub would be a good thing to do as well, because I tend to donate the animals just to kind of cut down on the number and also like the price of food and all of that. So I think a release hub would really be good. But I'm going to go ahead and unlock the Arctic enclosure, even though I don't have any Arctic enclosure animals right now, and I haven't seen any in the trade thing. But that way we'll have it when we do get one, and then we can set it up and be all good, right? So I'm going to check on the animal shelter here. There's a new one here, which is cool. New hyena. So we'll get that in our zoo. And I don't know how many different hyenas we have right now, but I definitely want to get all of the different, what are they called, genomes, researched. That way we can do the splicing and get some cool, you know, animal hybrids in. But that's fine. We'll get there. And this zoo is getting pretty big right now. It's getting a pretty good size, I think. But definitely getting a little bit overwhelmed over all of the stuff that needs to be taken care of and you know, maintained and all of that stuff. So it's getting to be a little bit bigger. And I went ahead and just put some more of these turbines in. I don't know like how many of these you need, or like I'm guessing there's probably a heat map we could look at for this particular thing. I don't know. But here's the incinerator we researched. I know people didn't like it. We got that little newspaper article. And yeah, but I mean, it's a thing we have to do, you know. When animals pass away, we got to have somewhere for them to go. So, yeah. I don't think they sell just a cemetery. So we're going to have to stick with this, right? And I don't know, maybe there is a cemetery. Let me know. But I'm just going to put this out here kind of away from everything and, of course, hire somebody for it. And that is the end of that day. The days go by so fast. It's crazy. But we are going to go ahead and see what else we can do for the next day. Sorry, I'm not reading all of this stuff like I usually do, but I can't read it right now. So it's too small. I tried to make my window on my recording software or my video editing software as big as I could, but it's still not that great. And I don't like the font in this game. It's really hard to read. I don't know if anybody else has that issue, but I think it's pretty difficult to read sometimes. So anyways, let's get back to what we're doing. So I'm going to put some more cola vending machines around. I just think it's going to help with the, you know, the guests' needs for something to drink and that kind of thing. And again, to rotate, all you have to do is right click to do that. And I had a hard time at first trying to figure that out because every time I would right click, I would accidentally move the mouse as I was clicking, and then, you know, it wouldn't work. So I was like, why is the rotate not working? But yeah, so it's fine. We got it. And I was trying to figure out why this little X was over here. Or maybe it was just there after I started moving it. I don't know. But I decided to kind of rotate it and put it back down, see if that would work. And I think it did. I mean, it blocks that whole corner, but there's nothing that you can get to on the other side. So I think it'll be fine. And here we got some splicing that we did that we can collect. So we'll go ahead and collect our little animal here, and it is, I think, a DucKybara is what it's called. It's kind of cute. But we'll go ahead, and I didn't know where to put this guy, but since he's part of the capybaras, I'm going to put him with the capybaras, right? That seems like a nice place to put him. But I did want to mention that, and I mentioned this in a future episode, but this habitat, it still shows that something's blocked, but it's not blocked the way it was. There was like a piece of poop down in the bottom right, and I did, when I expanded it just like one tile, it seemed to fix it, but now something else seems to be wrong. So I don't know. I'm super confused about that. But I do thank the person that let me know about that. And I'm sorry I forgot your name. I will mention you later, though. I promise. So I'll go ahead and just donate some snakes and some rabbits because like I said, it's just going to cut down on the amount of animals, the amount of feeding we have to do, and all of that. So go ahead and donate snakes and rabbits. And I go ahead and get this after I donate the rabbits. So a task for animal release. But that needs the release hub, and we don't have that researched yet. So we're not going to be able to do that just yet. But we'll do it eventually. But we got that taken care of. Hopefully that kind of cuts down on the animal numbers a little bit. I don't see any that say like the enclosure is too crowded, but because they can actually hold like a lot of animals. I just don't know how long those animals would be happy. So here we got a quest complete, and now we have a reputation task. Is it task or quest? I always say task. It says new task, so I'll try to say task. I'm just used to saying quest for games, but it's okay. So we got that one, and definitely go ahead and pause if you want to read that. I usually read them when I'm playing the game, but they're too small in my software to read it while I'm doing this voiceover. So hopefully you guys don't mind. But we do definitely need to employ more zookeepers. And this is for the energy. So we need to keep positive energy for a week. And I think that one's just going to be one that we kind of let go and, complete when we get it done kind of thing. There may be a way to do it, but I'm just going to leave it alone and let it happen. So I'm going to check the animal shelter here to make sure there's nothing else we need. And it looks like we have a horse this time. Super cool. And we also have a new porcupine. And so we'll go ahead and get the new porcupine and also this one. I don't know why I got that one because it's not new, but that's fine. And the horse. So I forgot to look at what enclosure the porcupine likes, or what would you call it? Like, I would say the right habitat, but you know what I mean. So I go ahead and uncheck the horse so we can just have the porcupines so I can see where we can put those guys. Because if you look, when you uncheck one and then you click to put them in, it'll actually show you what about that habitat isn't good or is good. So if we click this, you can see there's two things there that aren't good. So we definitely don't want to put them there. And if I don't know, like, if animals, if they don't like each other, if anything happens, or I don't know. I haven't ever tried it, but we'll go ahead and put them in here because everything's green. So we'll put them with the donkeys and see how it goes. But I think it'll work out okay. And we can always give them a new habitat later, or enclosure when we get one built, because I don't know. We have one, this one that we're putting the horse in. I put the horse in with the pigs, and I think we end up putting another animal too in there later as well. Not today, but later on. So we could do some mixed habitats, but I don't know if that's going to work out too well, like for the game. I'm not sure. But we'll go ahead and get some more applicants for the, I think the keeper position. Is that what I did? I think that's what it was. And then I want to go ahead. I take some of these off because they're super in the way. And I would rather just finish them while I finish them. And I don't know why I don't get those out of the way too, because they're kind of annoying. And I think there's actually a task I have for buses, but I think it's for a different route. I think. So I'm looking at here trying to figure out what to do. If you go to this and buy, it's 2,000 for another bus. And so I go ahead and get that. It's probably a bad idea, but I think what we need to do is this one. But it's red, so I'm not sure. That bus down at the bottom, the second one said use a second ago. Now it says destroy. So I think there's something I wasn't catching there, but it's okay. So I want to look at what else we can do to research some stuff. Went ahead and went for this large ball for the enrichment. A lot of guests say something about the animals not being enriched good enough. So I definitely want to kind of add more enrichment in there. And again, I did want to get the release hub or the water tower, but now I don't have enough points for that. So it'll be fine. We'll get it. I promise. We'll get it eventually. So I'm just kind of looking around to see what else we can do. Although, we only have 2 points, so we're not going to really be able to do much. But that's okay. We'll get it. And we have a new applicant down there at the bottom left. It showed. I don't know if I look at that yet, but we'll get there, because I definitely want to get these animals covered, as far as zones, just so everybody's happy. But there's another applicant. I see this while I'm doing a voiceover. I don't see it while I'm playing. It's crazy. But I want to put some more bins just so we can have things more covered. I know this one technically shows that it is covered, but I go ahead and put another one in there and then one over here just to cover everything, because I don't want the people to be throwing their trash away on the floor, because it makes more mess for our janitors to have to clean up. And probably should work on the janitor work zones too. But yeah, it's a lot to think about. It's, like I said, it's getting big. We're getting a bigger zoo, and it is definitely getting a little bit more management heavy on this. So we'll go ahead and put this path here just to connect everything. Again, the guests just, walk wherever they want anyways, so you don't have to have the path. But the path just makes sense, it just makes sense to have a path that says this is where you go, that kind of thing. But unfortunately, this day is over, and man, these days go by super fast. So I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, definitely hit that thumbs up. Also, if you're new to my channel or haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell to get notified of videos as they come out. If you have any questions, comments, tips, anything like that, leave those down below in the comment section. Love seeing those, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. And until next time, I hope you have a super blessed night or day wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys.